Elon Musk, we've got a message for you. You will be fired.
And I'm here to simply say that Elon Musk, you're fired.
Whether you are progressive, whether you are conservative, whether you are liberal, independent, no matter your political party or your background, I think this is a fight where all Americans can agree that your elected representatives should be representing you.
This is not some kind of game. It isn't a stunt to drain the swamp, purging the government of scientists, experts, and career civil servants, slashing fundamental programs. These things will cost lives.
What Trump and Musk are doing is unconstitutional. We demand Elon Musk to be removed from any role at the Treasury Department and from the federal government entirely.
And people have been asking us, what can you do? What will you do? Well, I'll tell you right now, we are going to use every legislative, judicial, and public pressure tool at our disposal as members of Congress until we fire Elon Musk.
This was last week. A group of Democrats, they were gathering in front of the Department of Education where access were denied to them, some of them, because they were trying to get in to try to see what is going on with the Department of Education that Musk has announced that was going to be closed by DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. So DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, had made some radical actions, took some radical measures to shut down multiple departments or multiple institutions that were created by direct executive orders by previous president, previous administrations, like USAID was one of them, and now we're talking about millions of dollars. Not if it's not a billion, I think it has reached a billion yet of funds that will be returning to the national treasure, according to DOGE. And if you want some information about what they're doing, you just log on to their. They don't have an official website. I don't know if they have one, because I was searching the internet to see if they have some any official website to track what they're doing. But apparently they don't have for now. If you want to know what DOGE is doing, what's the next move, you have to go to X Twitter, to the official account of X Twitter, to find out what is going on with DOGE. And DOGE is facing many challenges, many legal challenges. As of today, February 10th, 2025, DOGE has been subject to multiple injunctions, several injunctions, at least three that we know about. The first one was the access to Treasury data. They received it on February 8th, like 2 days ago. I think it was on Saturday. Judge Paul A. Engelmayer issued a preliminary injunction barring those members from accessing the Treasury data, and order them to immediate deletion of any unauthorized copies. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but they were asked to delete every single information that they obtained from their previous seized of the national data, Treasury data. And the second one was the USAID Operations. On February 7th, the DOGE announced that they were going to shut down. They even removed the signs of USAID in New York City, I believe, in front of the building of the office, central office of USAID. this was removed. It's everywhere on social medias. And on February 7th, last Friday, so Judge Carl J. Nichols issued a temporary restraining order to any Doge member to place 2,200 USAID employees on administrative leave. So they can't fire. So a judge prevented uh, those 2,200 employees to get fired or to be placed on administrative leave and to recall overseas aid USAID workers to the US. So every overseas USAID members, they're working overseas. They have received a previous letter asking them to come back to the US. So those letters, they are revoked until further notice. The third injunctions, it's not the least, but Treasury Data Access Restrictions. This is very important. That was issued on February 6th by Judge Colleen Kollar-Kotelly. So he agreed that to temporarily limit DOGE to read only access of Treasury data. So we've heard that Elon Musk was able to receive, to read every data of Treasury, the Treasury of the United States. And now is not allowed anymore. So those access of read only on every single operations or every single check issued by the Treasury was revoked by Judge Kollar-Kotelly on February 6th. So three major injunctions um, from U.S. judges to the DOGE department. We don't know if they're gonna fire back, try to remove those injunctions. But the last one, the one that revoked DOGE members, DOGE employees to the read-only access is a temporary one, and it's gonna be in effect until February 24th. So what's gonna happen after February 24th? We have to wait and see. But as you can see, multiple Democrats are gathering to take these actions even higher and to ask for Elon Musk to be simply fired. So, will Elon Musk be fired? And will President Trump fire him? We don't know. We don't know yet. But one thing we can say that Elon Musk is not holding his tongue. So every single move that he makes goes on Twitter and calling judges like corrupt and stuff like that. So it's very brutal. The approach of Musk is very straightforward, and you can even say brutal. It's a brutal approach. We know that some people say that he has a type of mental, I mean, state, but we don't know if it's true or not. He has autism, so we don't know if he's acting like this, just straightforward thing, saying whatever he wants, whenever he wants. It's not for sure. It's not a political approach. So Elon Musk is not a politician, of course. Obviously, he's not one of them, and he needs to listen to some advices. So if he wants to move things around, change things around, so at least there is a sort of diplomacy you have to apply. Like the last tweet from one of the last tweet from Doge was about Mr. Fauci. Mr. Fauci was scheduled to give a conference in on the 29th of July, coming this year, July 29th. It was canceled by DOGE. So, and it's for a bill of $168,000. Um, this meeting, or this present exhibit, at the museum, what was canceled by DOGE, among other projects, other little projects. So if you go to the DOGE Twitter account, you will see, as I said before, you will see every single contract that they have revoked, canceled. Bureau of Land Management, Department of Agriculture, Commerce, Defense, Education, Energy, Health and Human Services. You will see all, even the Department of Homeland Security. I've seen some contracts. 7 contracts were canceled for the Department of Homeland Security, which is very odd, because since we know Department of Homeland Security is doing a great job right now helping Trump to remove illegal immigrants, but the Department of Homeland Security was not was not spared in Elon Musk uh, chop move. The Department of Homeland Security uh, had 7 contracts canceled for a total of $43 million. Department of Labor, Department of State, Department of Treasury, Veteran Affairs, contract 2 contract for $271,000. FAA, 4 contracts removed, 45 millions returning to the treasurer. uh, Environment Protection Agency, National Science Foundation, USAID, a lot. If you go to the Doge website, not website, Doge Twitter account, you will see everything that has been canceled. But what is the future? What's next for Elon and the Trump MAGA team? I think when it comes to Elon, as I said earlier, he has to show a bit of, go less on social media, act more, because when I'm seeing the report, like when you see the report and you see Department of Veterans Affairs, there are 2 contracts that have been canceled for $371 $1,000. So the first thing that comes to your mind is, why are you cutting funds to veterans? But maybe those 2 contracts, they were contracts that had nothing to do with veterans. We need a bit more transparency about this, about what is going on. If we could see what those contracts were signed for, we would be more willingly. We would be. It would be easier to understand what is going on. Okay, because I don't think Elon Musk is stupid, or the Trump team is stupid. I don't think they're gonna cut um, contracts that will benefit veterans. But if you're doing it just on Twitter, just like this, just canceling contract, and announcing, like USAID, like right now they are announcing that they're gonna shut down the Radio Voice of America, which is a powerful uh, communication tool, by the way, because Radio Voice of America is one of the uh, rare radio stations that broadcast in every single language, major language in the planet. So they have Voice of America in Creole. They have it. They have Voice of America in every single language. You have Spanish, English, um, Mandarin, every single dialects. Even if you go to deep south, deep Africa, you will find Voice of America in the local dialects. So it's a very powerful uh, information transmission communication tool that they want to shut down instead of turning it to what it was created before, which is promoting America. So um, I think we need to, yes, for sure. They say that they remove, they cancel a total of 104 contracts, and about 1.2 billion is returning to the national treasure. But we think there is a way, a more transparent way to do it, to show it to the people, so it can be accepted more easily. This is my advice to the Trump team, the MAGA team, and the DOGE team. So that's what for today. That's it for today, guys. We are going to follow the stories for you, and if there's anything that is very urgent, we're going to come back and talk to you. See you guys.